Hey YouTube, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I'm back with another video. And today's video is going to be a lot different. So I'm starting something different that came to my mind, and I have a couple of partners that I'm working with to do it and putting it together. So for one, I want to start by saying, of course, everybody knows that a lot of stuff is going on in this world that people are confused about. People don't understand. Some stuff don't make sense and stuff like that. So what I'm basically doing is interviewing people to see their opinions on things, to get their answers, to ask them questions, just to see how they feel about things that's going on in the world. And as you can see, this series is called What's Happening. First, I want to start off with myself so that everybody can get an understanding of what's going on and how it's going to happen. I know my YouTube channel is kind of based on other things. I was going to make another YouTube channel for this series and this series only, but I already got subscribers on here and everybody already know about this main YouTube channel, so I'm gonna just keep it like this. So with that being said, for those who don't know me, my name is Julia Milton. I am from Oakland, California. I will be interviewing, for example, some of the younger females at my church on how they feel and get a younger person opinion and answers. And then I will be going to ministers. I'll be going to people who look at life way differently. And I'll be going to like the adults, like mothers and some of the fathers and whoever else want to be a part of it. All you have to do is contact me on my social media, my Instagram, my Facebook, or on here. I will leave my email address down in the description below so you can email me and contact me on any of my social media. So without further ado, let's get into it. And this is series 1 of What's Happening, episode 1. Starring me with my answers first, and I'll be asking my own questions because I came up with the questions, and I'll be giving you guys answers so y'all can know what to expect out of other people, and everybody's answer is not gonna be like mine. So it's gonna be very interesting to see younger people that's 17, 18, 19 and on up give different answers, and this is why I'm doing it. And I just want to see how others feel about what's happening in the world today. So let's get started. Okay, so like I said, for those who don't know me, again, my name is Julia Milton, and I am 24 years old, and I am from Oakland, California. I don't attend school right now, but my church I attend in ministry is Ebenezer Missionary Baptist Church, which is in Berkeley, California. And I'm a praise and worship team leader. I'm also a praise dancer, and honestly, I'm whatever they need. I do it all except for preach. First question is, since the pandemic hit, what have you been doing to stay focused? Since the pandemic hit, for me, what I've been doing to stay focused is I've actually been coming up with new ideas like this, and my ministry and working outside of the church has become very more stronger than what it used to be. Staying focused by doing more ministry. My ministry in church and outside of church has gotten way stronger since this pandemic hit. Next question is, what have you gotten out of this whole COVID situation? Honestly, my opinion on COVID-19, I've personally never had it. People around me, I've personally never seen or heard had it. And the way life is going right now, it's hard to even say how I feel about it. I'm confused. Seriously, like when it comes down to COVID-19, I'm confused because some stuff don't add up, and then it's like, okay, some stuff do make sense, but if you're not seeing it yourself and you don't see the proof yourself, like I don't know. I really don't. Like that's a hard question for me, but that's why I want to interview other people to see their opinion, because my opinion is really like a question mark. I don't know how to feel about it because I don't know if it's real or I don't know if it's fake. But all I can do is just, stay safe. As they say, stay safe, cover up, wear a mask, wash your hands and stuff like that. That's all I can really do, and just stay prayed up about it. So with that question, I really don't know. Like, I'm still confused and trying to figure out the whole COVID thing too. Next question, what are you doing to protect yourself at this time? Well, like I said, I'm washing my hands, I'm wearing gloves, I wear a mask and everything like that. You know, I keep the social distance and things like that. And yeah, that's really all you can do at this time, because that's all they're telling you to do. Everywhere you go, you have no choice but to be covered with a mask. So I'm just staying covered. Like they said, stay covered. Next question, what's been a new hobby that you learned or you're doing while being quarantined? It's really a lot of ministry, y'all. Like, with this pandemic hitting as hard as it hit and as fast as it's been back to back, I actually been finding myself a little more. God actually have been exposing a lot of things and a lot of people in my life. So some people aren't there no more. Some people got added. Some people got taken away. My patience is way more calmer than it used to be. I'm not the person I used to be. I'm focusing more on just ministry and how I can spread the gospel really. And yeah, it's really just ministry. Like, every time I'm in the house, I'm just sitting down and I'm on social media. Like, I'm scrolling, I'm trying to figure out a new way how I could do this, how I could bring this young person this way, how I could bring this young person that way. Like, I just have all type of ideas that just pop all in my head because there's nothing else for me to do. This is a time where God is sitting people down to let you guys know that He didn't send you here just to chill and chillax. He sent you here to do His job and His works. And none of us, half of us, ain't even doing that. I really feel like this is a time where everybody needs to either come together, try to figure out what you can do to try to save the community or get people off the streets, or, you know, make people's lives a little better with whatever you can do. So with that question, I really just been trying to figure out, you know, ways of how I can spread the gospel and ministry outside of church. Next question, what are your thoughts on the Black Lives Matter protesting that's been happening? With that question, all I can really say, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with the protesting. The looting, I see something wrong with that. The setting stuff on fire, I see something wrong with that. The busting windows out and tearing up the whole downtown Oakland and, you know, Texas and all of that, Miami, you know, I see a lot wrong with that. But if you just come about it protesting peacefully, that's fine. I feel like sooner or later, they're going to hear us. They're going to have no choice but to see us if we just keep going. Don't stop. Come together as one and just keep going. My thing is, when Black people, it's something about when Black people come together, like the message that we send out, the talent that we have, that we can show people, if we just all come together, the eyes that will be open to see that, the changes that will be made. But the generation we're in, it's younger people taking over. So younger people my age and a little bit up and a little bit down, it's like, oh, we don't want to hear that, like going crazy and all of that. You just got to have patience and just trust in God and just let God handle it. Do your part as a protester and say what you got to say, but it don't have to be violence involved. I feel like we should just continue to peacefully protest. And sooner or later, if everybody just stay prayed up and just stay on one accord, we'll be heard. They'll listen sooner or later. That's really all I got to say about it. But everybody else's opinion after me is different. That's what I'm saying. So I got to stay tuned because it's going to be real interesting. Next question. What can you tell people that's watching you right now how to get through it and stay positive through a negative time? Well, from my perspective, stay prayed up, because I'm into ministry and I'm into church, like I've been saying throughout this whole video. I really can't say too much else except for stay prayed up, trust in God, continue to pray. Don't let a negative time make your life negative. You don't have to keep the cycle going. You can still look at positive things and do positive things even through this hard time. Even if you are going through, you know, a grieving time, even if you are going through a struggle of finances and mentally and emotionally and stuff like that. Listen, just pray. It works. And I am speaking from a witness point of view, where I was to a point where I wanted to give up on my own life and didn't even want to be here anymore. But something happened when 2020 hit. I don't know what it is still, but something happened when 2020 hit. And God showed me so many ways where I need you here, I need you here, I need you here, I need you here. I need you to stand still right here for a minute, and then stand still right here for a minute, and then come back over here. When I tell y'all, God will take you through so many tests, but trouble don't never last always. Even though we're going through a hard time right now in this pandemic, and as soon as 2020 hit, it was just like boom. And everybody started passing away, and jobs started getting lost, and everybody started losing money, losing houses, and not having nothing. God is up to something. He is up to something, because even in the Bible it says there will be trials and tribulations, but trouble don't never last always. God is up to something, and it's up to us to continue to be patient and to trust in him and to spread his gospel even through a hard time. That's all he wants to see. Spread my gospel even if you're going through it. Spread my word even when you're struggling. Spread my word when you don't even got a job. Spread my word when you ain't even got gas money in your car. Spread my word when you ain't getting no check this month and you got to figure out where it come from. I want you to show me that you gonna still worship me and give me the highest praise even when you ain't got it. So, and I'm telling y'all, I stay faithful. I continue to pray. Nights where I cried, it's okay to cry. I continued and I continued and I continued and prayed and prayed and prayed. And my life is going on the right track. I still have bumpy roads. I still struggle at times. But I will continue to give God all the glory and all the praise, because he deserves it. All of it. Every inch of me he deserves, because everything I ask for, I receive it. It might not come right then and there, but it ends up coming every single time. From my relationship on up, every single time. And God is really moving in this world that we're living in right now. But it's just hard to see it because we're going through a hard time. So all I can say is, y'all, stay faithful to God, stay prayed up, and just trust in him. Trust in him. That's all you can really do. And stay safe while COVID-19 is going on. Now that I've given my answers and my perspective on the whole situation, I want answers from someone that's living life a little different and seeing things in different ways, that's out there ministering to our people. So next we'll have Minister Lacey from Oakland, California.